The history of Warsaw, Poland, dates back to the 13th century when it was a small fortified town on the banks of the Vistula River. The city began to grow in the 14th century, becoming an important center of trade and culture. In the 15th century, Warsaw became the capital of the Kingdom of Poland, and it continued to grow in importance as a political and cultural center. Here are some of the top sites of the city of Warsaw. The Old Town of Warsaw is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and is known for its well-preserved medieval architecture and cobblestone streets. Visitors can explore the beautiful market square, see the impressive St. John's Cathedral, and visit the Royal Castle, which was the residence of Polish kings and is now a museum. The Old Town was almost completely destroyed during World War II, but it has been meticulously reconstructed to its original appearance. The Royal Castle is a beautiful palace that was the residence of Polish kings for centuries. It was badly damaged during World War II, but it has been restored to its former glory. Inside, visitors can see a collection of paintings, sculptures, and other works of art, as well as the royal apartments, which are decorated in the Baroque style. The castle also houses the National Museum. The Warsaw Uprising Museum is dedicated to the 1944 Warsaw Uprising against the Nazis during World War II. The museum tells the story of the rebellion through exhibits, artifacts, and interactive displays. Visitors can also see a replica of the city as it looked during the war, as well as a number of photographs, films, and other documents. Lazy Key Park is a beautiful park located in the heart of Warsaw. It is home to a number of palaces and monuments, including the Palace on the Water, which is a beautiful Baroque palace that was once the residence of Polish kings. The park also has a number of sculptures, gardens, and other sites to explore, making it a popular destination for visitors. The Museum of the History of Polish Jews is dedicated to the history of Jewish life in Poland. The museum tells the story of Jewish culture in Poland from the Middle Ages to the present day through exhibits, artifacts, and interactive displays. Visitors can also see a replica of the Warsaw Ghetto, as well as a number of photographs, films, and other documents. The Chopin Museum is dedicated to the life and work of the famous Polish composer Frédéric Chopin. The museum has a collection of Chopin's manuscripts, letters, and personal effects, as well as a number of photographs, films, and other documents. Visitors can also see a number of Chopin-related artifacts, such as pianos, and attend live concerts. The St. Anne's Church is a beautiful Baroque church and the only one of its kind in Warsaw. The church is famous for its impressive architecture and decoration, with a combination of white and gold colors, as well as its excellent acoustics. Visitors can also see a number of sculptures, paintings, and other works of art inside the church. The Palace of Culture and Science is a controversial building from the Soviet era, that is the highest building in Poland. The palace was a gift from the Soviet Union to the people of Poland, and it is now a cultural center, with multiple museums, theaters, libraries, and office spaces. The terrace on the 30th floor offers a great view of the city. Now, let us look at some of the Hollywood films made in Warsaw or which have a connection to the city. The Pianist, directed by Roman Polanski, is based on the true story of a Jewish pianist who survived the Holocaust in Warsaw. Much of the film was shot on location in Warsaw, including in the Warsaw Ghetto. Inglourious Basterds, directed by Quentin Tarantino. Although the movie is set in Nazi-occupied France, the climactic scene was filmed in the Royal Castle in Warsaw. The Zookeeper's Wife, starring Jessica Chastain. The movie is based on the true story of Antonina and Jan Zabinski, who helped save hundreds of Jews during the Holocaust by hiding them in the Warsaw Zoo. The Coldest Game. The movie is set in 1962 and tells the story of a mathematician and chess prodigy who is recruited by the CIA to play in a high-stakes game of chess against a Soviet grandmaster in Warsaw. Now let us move on to the world of books and see how Warsaw is placed in the world of literature. The Pianist by Władysław Szpilman. This is a memoir of the author's experiences during the Holocaust in Warsaw. The book served as the basis for the 2002 film of the same name directed by Roman Polanski. The Girl in the Red Coat by Kate Hamer. This novel tells the story of a young girl who is separated from her mother during a trip to a festival in Warsaw and is subsequently kidnapped. The book explores themes of loss, grief, and the power of maternal love. Warsaw, 1900, A Portrait of a City by Maria Janyan. This book is a cultural history of Warsaw at the turn of the 20th century. It covers the city's social, political, and intellectual life and the changes that Warsaw underwent during this period, including the rise of modernism and the emergence of new forms of art, literature, and architecture. The Warsaw Ghetto, A Guide to the Parish City by Maura Dale and David A. Hackett. This book is a comprehensive guide to the Warsaw Ghetto, which was established by the Nazis during World War II. The book includes photographs, maps, and first-hand accounts, as well as information about the ghetto's history, the people who lived there, and the resistance movement that emerged. Warsaw, The Cabaret Years by Joshua Singer. This book is an account of the cabaret scene in Warsaw between the two world wars, and the role it played in the cultural and political life of the city, including the rise of Jewish culture, the emergence of new forms of artistic expression, and the impact of World War II and the Holocaust on the city and its people. Let us move to the world of celebrities and see how they are linked to Warsaw. Roman Polanski, a Polish-French film director, producer, writer, and actor. He is considered one of the greatest filmmakers of all time and is best known for films such as Rosemary's Baby, Chinatown, and The Pianist. He was born in Warsaw. Frédéric Chopin, a Polish composer and pianist, widely considered one of the greatest composers for the piano. He was born in 1810 in a village near Warsaw and he spent most of his life in the city. He is considered a national treasure in Poland. Władysław Szpilman, a Polish pianist, composer and survivor of the Holocaust. He is the author of the memoir The Pianist, which was the basis for the 2002 film directed by Roman Polanski. Let us check out the history of Warsaw. During World War II, Warsaw was occupied by the Nazis, and the city suffered extensive damage during the war. The Warsaw Ghetto was established, where Jews were confined and later transported to concentration camps. The city was also the site of the Warsaw Uprising in 1944, where the Polish resistance fought against the Nazis. After the war, the city was rebuilt with Soviet-style architecture and was renamed as the capital of the People's Republic of Poland. Under communism, Warsaw underwent significant changes, with many historical buildings being demolished, and new buildings and monuments being constructed. In 1989, the communist government in Poland was overthrown, and Warsaw has undergone a process of modernization and restoration since then. Today, Warsaw is a vibrant and growing city, home to a rich cultural heritage and a diverse population. Here are some tips for tourists. Warsaw has an efficient and affordable public transportation system that includes buses, trams, and metro. Warsaw's Old Town is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and is known for its well-preserved medieval architecture and cobblestone streets. Warsaw offers a wide variety of traditional Polish dishes, such as pierogi, dumplings, bigos, a stew made of meat and vegetables, and kielbasa, Polish sausage. Make sure to try some of these dishes while you're in the city. Be aware of the weather. Warsaw can get quite cold in the winter, so make sure to pack warm clothing. In the summer, the weather can be warm, so dress accordingly. What is the best time to visit Warsaw? Spring, April to June, is a great time to visit Warsaw if you want to see the city's beautiful parks and gardens in bloom. The weather is mild, and there are fewer crowds than in the summer. Summer, July to August, is the most popular time to visit Warsaw, and it is a great time to enjoy the city's outdoor spaces and festivals. The weather is warm and sunny, but it can also be quite crowded. Autumn, September to November, is another great time to visit Warsaw if you want to see the city's parks and gardens in fall colors. The weather is mild, and there are fewer crowds than in the summer. Overall, the best time to visit Warsaw would be during the spring and autumn, when the weather is mild, and there are fewer crowds. This allows visitors to enjoy the city's outdoor spaces and festivals without the heat and large crowds of the summer, and without the cold and snowy weather of the winter. Thanks for watching.